Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the AFC Wimbledon Wimbly Womblys. Today taking on Brentford, once mighty Brentford. Now they've got a guy with gray hair in their starting lineup. Brentford used to be one of the, and I think are again sort of a hot team in world football. But here they are with a goalkeeper named Button. Taking on the AFC Wimbledon Wimbly Womblys. You just saw Callum Kennedy's hideous, horrible, unforgivable hair. Meredith likes it. And you also saw John Green's beautiful, beautiful ginger puff. He used to be John Bennett, but then he married John Green and he became John Green. Today, Meredith is going to tell me the top AFI movies of all time, and I'm going to tell you what I thought of them if I saw them, which I probably didn't. Quick preface here, I like bad movies. And I know it's a character flaw, and I want to apologize to like proper film fans out there. Oh, these handshakes, they're so much better than they were in FIFA 13. I want to apologize to proper film fans, including Meredith. As you can see there, we're top of the league. We're top of the league. AFC Wimbledon, top of the league. But yeah, I mean, you got to say we are not favorites to go up this season. This is our first season in League One. Can we really achieve back-to-back promotions? It's looking good at the moment, but you know, we haven't. It hasn't been nearly as easy as last year. So Meredith, I know you were a film major. I want to apologize to you in advance for all my total ignorance when it comes to proper good movies. When I met Josh Boone, the director of the Fault in Our Stars movie, he asked me what my favorite movie was, and I said my favorite movie is Harvey, which is, like, I think, a justifiable choice, although it's not really a filmy kind of film. It was a play before it was a movie. And then I said that my second favorite movie was Die Hard 4, and he was so horrified. Now, my second favorite movie isn't Die Hard 4, but it is one of my favorite movies. I think that it's an important film, certainly in American history, but also in world cinema. You know, it brought something new to what is going on? That guy just dribbled for 17 minutes. It brought something new to film that we hadn't seen before. It was like Gravity, but instead of being sort of a special effects revolution, it was a revolution in the character played by Bruce Willis, whose name I forget because, you know, we all know that he's just Bruce Willis. Oh God, what are we doing against Brentford? Oh, for the love of everything holy. Meredith, what was the top movie of all time? Citizen Kane. I have seen that movie, and I think that it is good. I don't know that it's the top movie of all time. For one thing, inexplicably, it's filmed in black and white. For another thing, as far as I can tell, it had very few action sequences, and what action sequences there were felt a little, I mean, I felt like there was a little bit lacking in the special effects. That said, definitely a good movie, nicely written, nicely shot, all that stuff. Oh, what a beautiful penetrating pass, and it's Frankenstein. What in the actual F? Frankenstein. I was all ready to do the Monster Mash song, Frankenstein. I guess he was on his weaker left foot, Meredith. What's the second best movie of all time? The Godfather? Great movie. Not as good as Harvey, but a great movie. The Godfather and The Godfather Part 2, if you kind of like watch them as one movie. I've done that before on days when I'm sick or sad or whatever. Two things I like to do on days when I'm sick or sad. I like to watch The Godfather and The Godfather Part 2, and I like to watch the 2005 Champions League final in which Liverpool came from 3-0 down to beat Milan in probably the greatest 2.5 hours of football in human history. During the halftime when we were 3-0 down in Istanbul against the greatest team in the world, we were, you know, I mean, Liverpool were overwhelming underdogs in that game. But then they were 3-0 down. So you go from being overwhelming underdogs to being overwhelming underdogs who are losing 3-0, which in soccer, as you guys know as Wimbly Wombly supporters, is basically a gajillion. And during halftime, sorry, I know this was supposed to be about movies, Meredith. I'll get back there. During halftime, the crowd sang You'll Never Walk Alone, which is the Liverpool anthem, so loud that in the tunnel beneath the stadium, Rafa Benitez, our manager at the time, could not deliver his team talk. All they could hear was tens and thousands of people together collectively singing this song that Liverpool players and the club itself, that being part of that club meant that you would never walk alone. And Steven Gerrard, our captain, still the oh my God, what a gorgeous pass! Oh, is it my birthday? Kiss the ground. Hell's Pells. I mean, that goal is all about that pass from Yabamba. That is one of the great passes of all time, that looked like Liverpool Football Club right there. Anyway, Steven Gerrard scored a header to put us back, and within 6 minutes we scored 3 goals and then held on to that draw for another gajillion minutes. Jerzy Dudek then right before the penalty shootout, Jamie Carragher, longtime Liverpool lad, came over to our keeper, Jerzy Dudek, and said, remember Bruce Grobbelaar in the Champions League final in like the 70s or the 80s? He did that crazy legs thing where he moved his legs all around and scared the opposition. And even though Jerzy Dudek was in the most important penalty shootout of his life and he'd never done that before in his career, he did it because he remembered the history of the club and he embodied the history of the club, and we won the penalty shootout, and it was the best. It was the best. And I can relive it whenever I want by watching it on DVD, which is one of the greatest gifts that technology has ever given me. And what is the 3rd best movie of all time? Casablanca? For me, it's just okay. I liked it better when they watched it in When Harry Met Sally than the actual movie. Oh, ball John Green. He has a mustache. He's letting you know that he has a mustache. It's a very beautiful mustache. Oh, God. And then his husband hugs him and just takes him down to the ground. They're just 2 men who love each other wrestling on the ground. It's beautiful to watch. What's the 4th best movie of all time? Raging Bull? Meredith, I have a confession to make. I've never seen Raging Bull, but I've heard it's great. I'm sorry. That's embarrassing. What's the 5th best movie? Singing in the Rain? 5th best movie of all time? Of all time? Ahead of Die Hard 4? And Die Hard 1, the movie that made Die Hard 4 possible? Good Lord. Singing in the it's a good movie. Singing in the Rain? I'd say it's like Spaceballs quality. It's in the Spaceballs category for me. You know, it's funny. It's sweet. It's got some good dancing in it. 4th best movie of all time? No. Where's Harvey? How is Harvey not in the top 10? All right, go on. What's next? Gone with the Wind? Good movie. Good movie. Great book adaptation. My 2nd favorite book adaptation of all time behind To Kill a Mockingbird. Why is To Kill a Mockingbird behind Gone with the Wind? That seems unreasonable to me. I don't like this list at all. Harvey is 25th? To Kill a Mockingbird is 25th? Harvey's not on the list? Harvey's not on the list? No one ever brought anything small into a bar. What's next? Lawrence of Arabia? Little long for me. Thought that could have been an 80-minute movie. Instead, they made it 9 hours long. Oh, hey, Sarah. You want to be in today's episode of the Wimbly Womblys? We're reviewing, we're already dominating, but we're reviewing the best movies of all time, most of which I haven't seen, and surprisingly, none of which is Die Hard 4. I am surprised. I feel like when we watched Die Hard 4 together, you just weren't into it enough. I'm surprised that Singing in the Rain is considered the 4th best movie of all time. It's all right. I think it's good. I mean, it's a good movie, but like, no, number 2 is The Godfather. Citizen Kane, of course. Oh, speaking of Citizen Kane, Rosebud! Oh, God, I had that all set up. What's next? Schindler's List? That's not even one of my top 10 Steven Spielberg movies. You have a funny Schindler's List story? Well, come tell it. Come tell. You got to be really close to the microphone. Hold on, I'll play while you tell your hilarious Schindler's List story.
So,
Closer.
I went with my grandmother, who has now passed. But we went to see it in the theater in Rochester, Minnesota. And it's a very serious film. And we were sitting there, and all of a sudden, my grandmother passed gas very loudly and audibly in the middle of the film. And it took every inch of my being not to just completely lose it. And it was almost like a coming of age moment for me to hold in the laughter, and I got through it. So that's my story.
Congratulations. Maybe that's why Schindler's List is considered the 8th best movie of all time, because it was so vital in my wife's emotional development. I think it's a good movie. Of course, it's a good movie, but like it's better than Munich. I think E.T. is better than I like E.T. more. I like I don't know. It's a good movie. Not for me a top 10 movie of all time. It's a really good movie. Obviously, like the subject matter is extremely important. That for me it's not top 10. What else? What's next? Vertigo, great movie, really good. For me, like I don't understand why that's not in the top 5. For me, that's well ahead of Singing in the Rain. Yes. Yeah, Vertigo's a great movie. It's like a weird. It's great. Yeah, major movie, important. What's next? Wizard of Oz? Yeah, for me it's just all right. Yeah, sorry. It's just all right for me. I think it's like Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's an important movie because of the way that people responded to it, but I don't know. I watch it and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I don't know. Lots of people were upset about that. I feel bad not liking it more. But I don't know. Maybe I think I've only seen it once or twice, and I was really scared of it. So maybe it's a personal bias coming out of my own fear of Tin Men. What's next? Oh, well, keep going. Presumably there are other movies. Oh, come on, Ball John Green. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen City Lights. I'm sorry. I know that makes me a terrible, terrible citizen of the United States. I've not seen City Lights. Wait till we get to The Little Dictator or whatever. Which I also haven't seen. What is next? The Searchers? What is that? When did it come out? 1956? John Wayne Western? No, it sounds like it might have been filmed in black and white. Which I just think it's so anachronistic. What's next? Star Wars. Top 3 for me. I can't believe yeah. My only issue with that is that The Empire Strikes Back is so much better than Star Wars. Yeah, the first Star Wars movie is good, but in the same way that the first Die Hard movie is good, what it made possible was its excellent sequel. In Die Hard's case, Die Hard 4, but in Star Wars' case, Empire Strikes Back. Return of the Jedi, for me, not a good movie. The new ones. This is actually kind of to me it's a similar problem. There is a narrative problem that we have when we try to make movies about state building or state maintaining. It just doesn't seem to interest us as much as war and revolution, which is a problem for humans. But like on a story level, what makes Jar Jar Binks so unfathomably horrible to me is not his way of talking or his really like offensively uninteresting dialogue or anything like that. What bothers me about it is that whole this very, to me, simplistic attempt to like reflect something about state building. I just thought it was not good. No, I'm just being honest. I like the special effects. Look, nobody loves Star Wars more than me, but I just thought it was not good. How have we not had a Star Trek movie yet, and yet we've made it through like the top 20 movies of all time supposedly? Ball John Green. God, he's strong. Oh, he's just a big, strong man. Almost made it. What's next? Psycho. Great movie. Why isn't that also in the top 10? What's next? 2001: A Space Odyssey. Never seen it. Sorry. I've heard it's long, and I heard, yeah, I mean, I bet it's going to look. Oh! I thought it was Girls Just Want to Have Fun Route. I was so excited, but it's other John Green. He's big, he's tough, he has a ginger puff. Other John Green. Great goal. 90th minute for the Wimbly Womblys. Oh, we're going to hold on, Meredith. We're going to win this game. We won 3-0, which is what Milan thought they would win by when Liverpool came back, stunned the world, won the 2005 Champions League trophy. Thank you for watching. Another victory for your Wimbly Womblys. Best wishes.